Joe Giglio for NJ Sports Now on this Friday, March the 20th. March Madness has arrived. Thursday, yesterday, it was one of the great opening days of the NCAA tournament we have seen in years. Already in this tournament now, 6 games decided by 1 point, 5 of them on the true opening day of the tournament on Thursday. And it was riveting to watch, from Ron Hunter falling off his stool as his son at the game-winning shot for Georgia State, Harvard almost knocking off UNC, a pair of 14s winning. I mean, really one of the great days the NCAA tournament has given us in a very long time. So much more excitement to come on Friday and over the weekend. This is riveting and really just so much fun to watch. The joy and the excitement from the fan bases, from the kids. There's so many politics to go on with college football, college basketball, the NCAA. But when they actually play the games, when they're out there playing the games, it is pure unbridled joy for 40 minutes, maybe even more, with some of these games going into overtime. But it was a little bit disappointing because New Jersey basketball fans of schools in New Jersey could only get so invested. You know, you fill out a bracket, you're in an office pool, you're invested, but you're not totally invested in the players or the teams. Yes, there's over 20 players in this tournament with New Jersey ties, including Karl Anthony Towns, the star from Kentucky, who is on an undefeated team and probably on his way to a national championship. You know, players on Notre Dame, players on Maryland that have New Jersey ties, played their high school basketball in New Jersey. Go to the Buffalo coach, Bobby Hurley, of course, the New Jersey City native. So you have him, you have some ties to New Jersey, kind of look for as you watch these games and watch this tournament roll along here. But there's no New Jersey team to latch on to. And really that harkens back to the failures at Rutgers and the failures at Seton Hall. I mean, think about the excitement yesterday watching, you know, some of these mid-majors, some of these smaller schools, even bigger schools that weren't the highest seeds. You know, a school like Ohio State, a Big Ten school, just like now with Rutgers. They were a 10 seed, have a future NBA player in D'Angelo Russell leading the way. They knock off VCU. They're on to the second round. You watch all these schools, you watch these games, you look up at the scores, and nowhere can you find a team like Seton Hall or a team like Rutgers that gives you some Jersey pride. Maybe you're an alum. Maybe you have a kid that went there. Maybe you know people that work there. They're in your, in your neighborhood. But you don't have that because of the failures at both Seton Hall and at Rutgers. Specifically this year with Seton Hall, because they at one point were a ranked team. They beat Villanova, a Villanova team that throttled Lafayette in their opening round game, and now they're on to the round of 32 and probably much bigger things for a Villanova team that has been one of the best in the country all year and on their way maybe to a Final Four under Jay Wright. But no Rutgers, no Seton Hall, and there's no real New Jersey tie in terms of a program, in terms of a school, and it's disappointing because March Madness is one of those all-encompassing sporting events that, at least for the first 2 days, at least for that first weekend, I'll say, it captures every sports fan with a bracket. It captures everyone with a television or an app in front of them to follow along and watch these games. And if you do have a horse in the race, it becomes even that much more exciting. As I was watching all day Thursday into Thursday night, I thought about what it would have been like if we did have a Seton Hall or a Rutgers in this tournament and they were in a close game late, and to watch the alum, to watch a fan base, to watch the crowd that traveled to whatever regional they would have been in on their feet going just berserk as the team makes a run to try to steal a win or pull off a big upset. But we don't have that here. And it's been a long time since Rutgers or Seton Hall or a New Jersey school made a big run, made a run that made you proud to be part of the new state of New Jersey or proud to be associated in any way with one of those schools. Yes, you can root for Karl Anthony Towns. Yes, you can root for Matt Farrell. Yes, you can root for Nickens down at Maryland. You can root for any of these kids and kind of latch on to their run and whatever school they landed at. But if you're a fan of basketball and you live in the state of New Jersey and you watch these teams, even on a game-by-game basis, maybe not, but just once in a while you pay attention, you probably do wish Seton Hall was in this. You probably do wish Seton Hall didn't have a complete, meltdown of their season where they were a ranked team at one point to where they ended the season in turmoil. You probably wish Rutgers, who at one point, it's amazing to believe, but they did defeat Wisconsin, a #1 overall seed in this tournament, a team that I believe has a very, very good chance of getting to a Final Four and matching up there with Kentucky. You wish those teams were in this. You wish there was a real local tie to latch on to sit down and watch a game and say, you know what? This is a state school. This is a school in our state, in the state of New Jersey. Maybe they'll make a run this year. You don't have that. You have some players. You have a coach with some ties that I think has a nice chance to pull off an upset over West Virginia. But it is disappointing. On a great, great day of college basketball, on a great day to be a sports fan, on March Madness really maybe at its finest, there is not a New Jersey school to be found. I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports.